Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Night Trucks. You are here live with TNT at Michigan for the Strength House 150 at Michigan International Speedway. I am Noah Walter, your host here on twitch.tv/4o'clock, and we are in for a fantastic racing event here tonight at this 2-mile, basically super speedway. Michigan International Speedway is just about like Fontana or Auto Club Speedway. It's very similar. So honestly, I'm very excited to get going. Jeremy Jones, it's great to see you out in the chat. I don't think Nightbot has privileges anymore. It might be yelling at you, but it should not give you any more troubles after the last time where it wanted to cause some hell for some people. Anyway, with that, we are here live at Michigan, as I had said before, with the Strength House 150, new sponsor that I have not seen before, and honestly, I'm very excited to have them with us because they are a wide-ranging strength training and sports performance community that operates in-person facilities at Worcester and Harvard, Massachusetts, with a thriving online community of athletes and powerlifters. They're there for training, and honestly, it's a great community to join up. And if you want more information, you should go to www.thestrengthhouse.com. The Strength House. Train with a purpose. With that, we're going to head now into our gridding field as we have just completed qualifying with our 15-car field, and let's see how everybody did. All right, I want to give a big thank you to Pierce Graphics for putting together our overlay package that we're going to be using with us here tonight. Let's go and run through our grid. Starting on pole position is going to be Quinn Gingrich with Brett Murphy alongside. All Elite is going to be in some fantastic points for tonight. Second position, the inside, is going to go to Chris Sawyer for Yee Racing and Ryan Andrews starting alongside with Junior Fan Motorsports. Row number 3 is going to go to Sean Howell and Taco Bell and Derek Stanley and Yee alongside. The fourth row is going to go to the inside position of Alex Bell with Andrew Nichols starting alongside. In row number 5, inside lane, in his second start here with the Tuesday Night Truck Series, it's going to be Jeffrey Belk, finally returning after his start at New Hampshire. Alongside is going to be Doug Newbegin in the number 29. In the sixth row, in 11th position, is going to be Mitchell Muma with Alex Forja Barube alongside. We apologize ahead of time for his name being a little bit messed up there on the broadcast. iRacing decided that it didn't want to work anymore, and because overlays are based off of iRacing, it doesn't want to work too much. And then finally bringing up the rear of our field is going to be Alan Ballachino, Jacob McMillan, and Brady Floyd starting off your field. As I said, we are going to have a great race here tonight. Jeremy, it would have been great to have you run tonight. We would have definitely appreciated your attendance, but we understand, and we hope you definitely come back soon. Just a little FYI, as soon as our broadcast is over with for tonight, we are going to be heading over to a raid to join Mr. Teddykins, who's going to be supporting Forklift Media here tonight with the Knoxville National, supporting our veterans for a little bit late Veterans Day race that was organized a while back. Able to qualify on pole position. With that, though, we are finally here at this fantastic 2-mile racetrack. Like I said before, a lot like Auto Club Speedway or Fontana. Same banking and basically the exact same style. Almost direct copies of each other, but they like to produce some fantastic racing. Watch for the high line here tonight. That is going to be the preferred line for those on a longer tire strategy. Stage lap is going to be lap number 30. We're in for a great race. Well, now as we round turn number 3 going into 4, let's go and take a look at a little bit of our cars in our field here tonight. There's Quinn Gingrich there with his DJ Hi Kevin, NS Service, Chevrolet Silverado starting on pole. And then with the ever-changing paint scheme sponsors there of Brett Murphy with MDK, the Strength House, NS Service, and the plenty of others he likes to keep on there, starting alongside. Well, now as we head out of turn number 4 into the Geico restart zone, it's green flag here dropping at Michigan International Speedway. Quinn Gingrich off to a fantastic start. Ryan Andrew also for a fantastic start there, pushing onto the rear end of Brian Murphy. Brian Murphy, nice. Brett Murphy. There we go. After just leaving the start-finish line, they're 3 wide there, a little bit in the back, starting to stretch out just a little bit more now as they round turn number 2, heading down into the backstretch. As we can see there, still 3 wide on the exit of 2. Can they hold it together? They do. Watch that wall on the exit of turn number 2 later on in this race. When your tires start to go, they will be feeling it. Got to be careful of that wall the entire time. 3 wide, still almost 4 there for a bit now as we round turn number 3 going into 4. All your trucks staying very close together. Quinn Gingrich continues to lead here at the Strength House 150. Alex Bell now right behind. Been a couple position changes for many of our drivers out there. Your field is going to be shuffled around. One person that saw in practice that was really putting some fire times in had to be Jacob McMillan, so make sure you keep some eyes on him tonight with that bright green JHM paints. Chevrolet Silverado. And on the backstretch, Sean Howell up into 3rd position now as he chases down the leader of Alex Bell, who, remember, won the regular season championship, and this is going to continue to be a playoff battle. Want to find out more on the playoff situation, make sure you go ahead and watch not only the previous broadcast, but join up in the TNT Discord so you can see the Sim Racer Hub standings. Alex Bell now leads this race with Sean Howell alongside Quinn Gingrich, still right up there with his teammate Brett Murphy right behind as they now go through turn number 2. Field is definitely starting to stretch out just that little bit more now. You can see that single line train that is going to be very popular at a track here like Michigan. 19 of Alex Forget-Berube currently running there in 10th position, trying to make his way up through the field and hold on to that. Doug Newbegin is going to be right behind him. Or should I say in front of him? See if we can get around it, looks like. Or not. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Entering turn number 1, we see that there is now a very tight battle for the lead there between Howell and Bell. These two have been fighting all season long. Good friends, but I mean, it's literally been all season. These two have been at each other's throats for points. We think back to Watkins Glen, where Sean Howell was able to squeeze Alex Bell for the win. Looking actually back to Watkins Glen, we see Alan Ballachino, who last raced there because he's a pro driver. He gets one other choice of race, and this is it. He chose to attend Michigan. Apparently. I don't know what the schedule is anymore for their attendance for pro drivers, but Ballachino is here now at Michigan, and I'm sure he has some tasteful words for Ryan Anger when he catches back up in a bit. 38 of Howell, though, is still on that bottom. He's got the speed for now. That bottom lane is going to start losing speed, though, as we continue to run laps here at this fantastic 2-mile racetrack. That's the problem with the tires that you see on these trucks, is that they just can't hold up to the abuse that is the banking here at Michigan. It's a bumpy track surface. It's not the most smooth out there, and there is a lot of drafting to be done, so you're almost full throttle the entire time. Trying to force those tires to go in the same direction around the kind of tight turns. At the speeds that these guys are going, around 190 miles an hour, just a little bit under if I'm not mistaken, is going to be pretty difficult to keep up. Brett Murphy, though, still in 3rd position, pushing on his teammate there of Quinn Gingrich. Sean Howell backs off a little bit. Last week's winner, Derek Stanley there in the number 26, getting a nice big old push there from Andrew Nichols there in the 1. It's been a while since we've seen Andrew Nichols. Good to see you. And NVIDIA, thank you for deciding now is the time to tell me that game drivers are available, even though I turn on notifications. Chris Sawyer moving up through the field as well, currently running in 7th position. He's got Jeffrey Buck alongside, the 2 red trucks there, and you can see. Another start for Big E Racing. I believe that's going to be 3 total starts for that team now. I believe they're going to be looking forward to running a more full-time season next time here with TNT. We're test out to see what they like. Jeffrey Buck is a familiar name to those that watch here on Twitch. Oh, and they're crashing down the backstretch. Alex Forget-Berube into the wall. Mitchell Muma involved. Able to recover. Ryan Andrew there on the bottom, going back up the racetrack. Caution does not come out. Alex Forget-Berube with heavy damage to the rear of the field. Caution is still not out as Brady Floyd is there running in the back as well with Baloccino. Looks like everybody was able to recover from that pretty well. See the battle between the 45 and 55 continuing on here, going into turn number 1. As I was saying, though, familiar name Jeffrey Buck to those of us that have stuck with CASCAR, running there in the CASCAR Cup Series. Shorter Plumbing Cup Series, my apologies. It's good to see him out here as well as we hop back up towards Quinn Gingrich. Still running in 2nd position, trying to chase down Alex Bell to the best of his ability. Just isn't quite there yet. Alex Bell has been dominant this entire season. It's why he got the regular season championship. Even though he has not won every single race that you see, he's been out front every single time. Sean Howell, though, has been basically doing the exact same thing. Just had a little bit more rough of a season, which is why he's not leading the championship. However, he is still very close behind in 4th position now. As you can see, Derek Stanley, last week's race winner, like I said, trying to chase him down as your entire field is starting to catch back up. Pretty tight gap right now between your leader down to 8th position. Ryan Andrew leads up that 2nd field. Currently in 9th position ahead of Mitchell Muma, Brady Floyd, Ballachino, McMillan. It's like Doug Newbiging and for Alex Ford. Really far back. It's again hopping back up though. We get to see some more racing on these guys. Quinn Gingrich looks like he's going for the lead. Let's go and see that. Yeah, Quinn Gingrich out to the front. There was a block there on Bell. He's going to stick up to the high side, 3 wide off the exit of 2. Brett Murphy follows back in. Bell down to the bottom, hoping to see if he can take a bit of a different line of entry in. See their entry there into 3. That bottom has a lot better initial speed. It will carry them out faster, but that high line is just very fast off of exit. However, it looks to be still pretty balanced as of right now. Quinn Gingrich, though, is going to be getting the lap lead almost to a tiebreaker level there. I think we're going to have a good race up until the stage, especially now. We see Quinn going down to block. We don't see Quinn Gingrich out here in TNT too much. I believe his last start was New Hampshire before last week at Iowa. Good to see some more drivers out. Once again, I want to provide a nice big thank you over to the Strength House for giving us a fantastic sponsorship for this week's race here at Michigan. Want to find out more on Strength House, make sure you check out www.strengthhouse.com for more information. Bell there between Belk and Stanley. See, Belk is able to get around Chris Sawyer, challenging his teammate as well to get on through. Chris Sawyer, last couple races, has been really stepping up his performance when it comes to the trucks. Been trying real hard to make sure he gets himself in a bit better positions. He's been doing a great job of it. We think back to Iowa, where he was really aggressive and was able to put himself in a fantastic spot for most of the race. Continuing battling for the lead is Alex Bell and Quinn Gingrich now on the exit of 4. Brett Murphy still right behind. All Elite Racing tonight is having a very nice night. I think they have been practicing for this race. It definitely looks like it. Is there 3 wide now as they enter turn number 1? Brett Murphy out to the lead. Still very even though as they run through 1 and now going into 2. Murphy still is faster on the bottom. Wait for that high side speed to catch up though. I'm going to imagine Quinn Gingrich is probably going to be a little faster off the exit. Alex Bell though, very even now as we were able to see by the camera, side by side. It's giving a chance though for Nichols and Howell to catch back up. Just going to make this battle for the stage win that much harder. Down to the bottom for Quinn, it looks like he was trying to take, but he's trying to push on the rear of that 15. He is very competitive here tonight. Quinn Gingrich. Jeffrey Buck now making his way through the field still a little bit more. They're catching back up to the leaders. Chris Sawyer there, still on the bumper there, that 55. So now catching back up to Sean Howell. Chris Sawyer still chasing behind, as I had said before. Derek Stanley behind as well. Brady Floyd able to make some moves up through the field up into 9th. Single file train there as they go through the start finish line. See Quinn Gingrich there with that run on the outside. I'm telling you, it works. See if he makes something going around it. I'm not sure though, it's pretty even there. There it is, that outside speed, it exists. Brett Murphy skimming the wall there. Probably a 0x there as he now leaves to go into 2nd position. Blocks off that bottom for Alex Bell. He's not going to let him take it. Allow Andrew Nichols to catch back up as well. As you can see them running through 4. Nichols on the bottom of Bell. I wonder if Bell started to lose his tires. 15 laps in, that's about the time where tires start to go. Brett Murphy out to the lead. Brett gets a lap of lead. Sean Howell, though, still in striking distance, staying a little bit further back. As you see Alex Bell moving to the outside. Brett Murphy not having the speed in the middle I think he wanted. Moves down to the center lane to draft with his teammate. Going through 3. Let's see the aggressiveness out of these guys. Quinn Gingrich still back out to the front. I mean, I have not seen Quinn out front like this before, and it is great to see that 48 out front again. Kind of reminds me of NASCAR a little bit. Still, it's good to see that Quinn Gingrich is making a real effort to come back and show this kind of talent he has, especially at Michigan. I mean, this is a track where you can say it's almost like a super speedway, but this requires actual talent to go through the turns as well, though. It's not flat out the entire time. You got to learn how to save tires. It's something different. Jeffrey Buck there now up into 4th position there with the Twitch.tv/4 Club Toyota Tundra. Let's go and follow along and see what he sees from his inside cockpit view. If you're interested, you can check out Twitch.tv/JBelk55. He's currently streaming his perspective of the race, and he got himself a brand new helmet camera. We can't see it from his perspective here, but if you were to tune into his stream, you can see him moving his head around and stuff and follow along, which actually is pretty cool. Right behind Brett Murphy, you can hear that let off so he doesn't spin him out. That's how tight the racing is, though. You're right on the person's rear end. You can't really see in front of you. You gotta hope that the person in front of you knows what they're doing. Otherwise, you are not in a great spot there as we're going through 3 and 4. The speed that these guys have, always very impressive to me. The outside, I know that has been Belk's recent favor here in Michigan, sticking out there, hoping to see if it works out in his favor. Right now, it is. Alex Bell is still trying to catch back up to Quinn Gingrich there. He does not have the pace. We've been seeing that time past 2 laps increase steadily. We see it drop now down through the backstretch. I'm not surprised to see that with the draft in store. Let's go through the turns and see how that opens up. No, see this pace that Quinn Gingrich has in the turns is so crazy. He's able to just pull away. Brett Murphy now down into 4th position. I mean, all elite tonight. Still running up in the top 5. We're in for a good night. Just so you know, folks, our broadcast overlays have been updated now that they display the correct lap every single time. Thank you once again to Chris Pierce over at Pierce Graphics for putting that together for us. Sure that everyone gets the highest quality of iRacing graphic displays out there. Going to be catching up to lap Brady Floyd. Currently going to get it around the 8 of Ryan Andrew right now there. We can see what Gingrich is about to do. Maybe looking to the outside. Alex Bell? Yeah, Alex Bell goes into pit. It's way down in the field. Maybe this is a short-term loss, long-term gain. It's the kind of question you have to ask sometimes. You see Ryan Andrew now getting passed by Quinn Gingrich on the outside here at Michigan. Jeffrey Belk there now up into 2nd position, chasing down that 48. Brett Murphy not too far behind, currently running in 3rd. Sean Howell now down in 6th position, about a 2nd back. Chris Sawyer looking interested in trying to gain some positions as well, currently running in 5th. A little further back in our field, we can see Jacob McMillan here, running a little bit by himself right now on his strategy. It's working out in his favor for him. Continues to stay out for these front runners, though. They're not going in quite yet. Alan Ballachino now up into 6th position as he passes by Chris Sawyer, who went into pit. Andrew Nichols there. We haven't seen Andrew in quite a while. Nichols, that is. Into 1. Currently running in 4th position. It's good to see him back here in TNT, getting chased down by Sean Howell at the moment as they run through the other side of the track. Gingrich there looking down. They're coming down pit road. And it looks like it is going to be the 8 of Ryan Andrew that stays out yet again. So we can see this pit road strategy they're going to be having here. Ballachino into pit road as well. Means Alex Bell is next, and he is on the complete other side of the track. We hop back out towards your leaders. Let's go and take a look at our pit board. Oh, Jeffrey Belk into the wall. Not going to be helping his chances. However, it looks like a good pit stop there for the 48 of Quinn Gingrich. Sean Howell struggling in pit lane as well. Same with Brett Murphy, and it looks like Gingrich got it. Brett Murphy there right behind. I know right now it is going to be a struggle for Belk and Howell to come back after that. I mean, even just tapping the wall at a slow pit road speed is just detrimental to your pace. Baloccino get a fantastic stop out of that. Well, we see Alex Bell now able to roar right on by. On the outside, 15 of Alex Bell. Still, Quinn Gingrich is right there, though. About a lap or so fresher tires. He's going to be right on his rear bumper, though. And honestly, we have seen before that these two are clearly very fast. I'm excited to see what Quinn Gingrich is going to try to do against Alex Bell here. Not a battle I think I'd, see myself saying. It's good to see, though, the competitiveness that these guys have. Brett Murphy there running in third. This is clearly the pit stop for these guys. The strategy has worked out great. They're still in the lead, pretty far ahead. Brady Floyd about 3 seconds back there in fourth position with his number 20. Chris Sawyer, 7 seconds back from the leader. Same with Ryan Ander. Now as they head down the front stretch, we still see Bell out to the front. Still, it looks like Quinn Gingrich is right on his bumper. He's not going to be letting him go that easily. There is the 64 Brett Murphy. Hopes to stick in the draft, maybe save on some fuel. A little bit of a shorter pit time a little bit later on as soon as we hit the stage. Just coming up real short. 6 laps and we're going to be hitting the stage. Completion of lap number 30. Brady Floyd once again a little bit further back there. We can see Alan Ballachino currently running in 8th position. Howell down in 11th. Forja Berube, we haven't seen in a while there. The 19 running in 12th. Chris Sawyer on pit road. Jacob McMillan further back. And Doug Newbegin running a lap down on the backstretch. As soon as I said it, though, of course it was going to happen. Your two leaders are battling at it once again, the 48 and the 15. It's going to be Quinn Gingrich and Alex Bell. Right on the bumper, we saw that. I have the slightest feeling there that Quinn Gingrich is very hungry to get himself a stage win, especially as that counts for points for him. He is not a playoff driver. Quinn Gingrich is not in the playoffs, and stage points actually mean something to him. You usually tell who is a playoff driver by that nice big red playoff banner up on the front windshield. Not on everybody that is a playoff driver's car, but it's there. Brett Murphy missing his. He's in the playoffs. Top 3 still sticking together. On lap number 27 of 75. 27:30 on the stage. A bit more relaxed attitude right now. I'm sure that feels very different for your top 3 people. I'm sure very stressed with each other there. Right on each other's bumpers, but the field's pretty stretched out right now. Nobody really too close to each other. Got a nice couple packs in the field. No cautions as of yet. 3 laps until we hit the stage yellow. It's a catch up now to Jacob McMillan. You can see the 48 on the outside. Hoping to make the pass. He's got the pace as they head down the backstretch. Yeah, pace there for the 48 of Quinn Gingrich. He's got the position. Back out to the lead. Getting up now on fellow driver Jacob McMillan. Comes up behind to suck in all the draft. Comes back down for the pace difference, and he's going to be leading the lap. There it is, Quinn Gingrich to the lead. Once again, I want to thank everybody that has come out for us here tonight on twitch.tv/SportCloak as we're on lap number 29 of 30 for the stage. I absolutely have to thank the Strength House for sponsoring this race once again. I know that is a massive appreciation from the entire TNT administration group. Remember that Strength House is a wide-ranging strength and sports performance community that operates in both in-person facilities and online in Worcester and Harvard, Massachusetts. And they are willing to help anyone from an athlete to a powerlifter, just about anybody out there. They hope to train adults to get stronger, building muscle, and gaining confidence. Train powerlifters to break record. Oh, of course. They train powerlifters to break records in competition even. Strength House is home to people of all walks of life who want to reach their goals in a positive training environment with expert coaching. Once again, for more information, you can check them out at www.thestrengthhouse.com. The Strength House. Train with a purpose. As we head down the backstretch now, Quinn Gingrich holds on to the lead just ahead of Alex Bell as they're about to enter turn number 3 on lap number 30 of 30 for the stage. Let's see what they can do. Skim, they touch on turn number 3. Looks like the pace difference there is going to go to Alex Bell, who looks like he's going to be getting the stage unless something happens. Nope, he's got that pace, and Alex Bell crosses the line now for the stage win here at TNT. Tuesday Night Trucks. Quinn Gingrich gets second position off of that. Brett Murphy in third, Brady Floyd fourth, Andrew Nichols in fifth. A great stage run for these guys. I mean, that was some competitive racing that we saw, and I cannot wait to see what is going to be happening as soon as we go green once again here at Michigan International Speedway. See all the drivers starting to slow up here, ready to go down pit road next lap in. We'll let them settle down for a second. Sometimes you want to make sure they have that little bit of time to get themselves acquainted, get the setups they want for their pit stops. Basically, everybody comes in under a stage yellow. It's a pretty good strategy call to make. I imagine 4 tires and full Sunoco fuel for each of these guys. Once again, at the conclusion of the stream, I'm going to head you guys over to twitch.tv/MrTeddyKins, who's going to be hosting a, he's not hosting, he's currently going to be racing in a Knoxville Nationals race for the Coast to Coast Racing League. On a nice charity race for veterans. Sponsors entry there for the Forkloak Media, number 127, so we're going to make sure we join him afterwards. Before then, though, let's go and bring up Alex Bell, who was able to secure himself the stage win here in TNT once again. Alex, no, go up in the booth. Do you read me?
Yes, sir.
Well, once again, I brought you up for another stage win. How does it feel once again to be back up here?
It feels great, especially since it's time to win a championship. I know the guys that are around me in points didn't get stage points there, so always good to get a stage win. I think I used Quinn up a little bit there. That wasn't really intentional. We both just kind of drove in there deep, but that's what stage racing promotes, so I guess it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, you and Quinn and Brett, too, have been right on each other the entire time. How has that been?
Yeah, it's been fun. We all seem to have really even cars, but that's kind of the case when you come to a big old track like this. It's all about working the draft. So, yeah, it should be a fun race, but we're going to get the whole pack back together here, and who knows what will happen at that point.
Absolutely. What's been your key for the speed here at Michigan for our viewers at home?
Oh, this is by far my favorite track on iRacing. I've run so many races here, it's not even funny. So I know this track like the back of my own hand, especially here in these trucks, so this is right in my wheelhouse.
All right, well, I want to thank you very much for your time, Alex. I do appreciate it, and congratulations on the stage win. Who do you have to thank for your great run?
Sir, thank you to Keith Merrick on Twitter, the Diecast dude, for being my season-long sponsor, and thank you to you guys for interviewing me.
All right, well, we'll see you later, Alex, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Number 15 of Alex Bell, able to secure himself a stage win here at... Gotta kill the cone every time. Here at Michigan. That is the common joke everywhere. Gotta kill the blue cone. Mitchell Muma currently running in first position here off of the yellow. We're going to see how that develops as we go forward here at Michigan for the Strength House 150. Make sure for more information you check out www.thestrengthhouse.com. Derek Stanley currently running in second position as well. I imagine he'll be either coming in this time or he's trying to prove me wrong and is going to stay out. You see Muma go in there. Behind him, Andrew Nichols there in the number 1. It's been a while since we've seen Andrew. It's good to see him back once again. Let's go and bring up, let's see, who do we grab? Let's grab the 48 of Quinn Gingrich. I want to see what his take is on the racing that we've been having here tonight. Quinn, it's open the booth. Do you read me?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I didn't think I was going to be bringing you up here tonight, but you've clearly have a lot of pace here at Michigan. How has this been?
Man, it's been a lot of fun, to be perfectly honest with you. It kind of feels like a super speedway track, but you got the tire wear of a good old, not a mile and a half, but an intermediate, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
It definitely looks like it. I mean, you, Alex Bell, and Brett Murphy have been on each other the entire time, which is a fantastic race to see.
Yeah, I know. We've been having a lot of fun, and except for right there at the end, it was pretty clean racing. I was exciting, but I mean, Rubbin's racing, so no harm, no foul, and we'll go for the second half here.
All right, well, who do you have to thank for your great run here tonight?
Yeah, well, we have Brett Murphy to thank. Honestly, great teammate, and we'll shout out Clock Entertainment, DJ Hi Kevin, and all the sponsors. We'll give him a good run. Hopefully, talk to you more in Victory Lane.
Sounds good to me, Quinn. Good luck.
Thanks. No, we'll see you.
Number 48 of Quinn Gingrich there for All Elite Racing. His third start of the season. Maybe a few more. Been a while since we've seen him, though. As we round turn number 4 here at Michigan, lap number 34 of 75, it's green flag, apparently. Derek Stanley off to a flyer of a start. Didn't think he could jump that early, but hey, what do I know? Andrew Nichols now up into second position, was able to sense that start. You see Brett Murphy currently running in third on the bottom. He's got his teammate there, Quinn Gingrich, right behind him. Alan Ballachino, we've been seeing running in the back this entire race, now up into fifth position as the clouds decide to come out. The skip of the wall there for the 04 and 15. He's ahead into turn number 3. Got Gingrich on the bottom. Ballachino continues to run in that more center-like lane there with the 15 right behind. Now looking down to the bottom. Too wide. Going to go across the start-finish line. Almost looking to 3 there. One blocks there. Andrew Nichols to make sure he does not get through. And Derek Stanley leads a lap as they're 3 wide entering turn number 1. Gingrich on the bottom. We got Stanley up on the high side. Nichols stuck in the middle. Murphy there putting the bumper right to the 26 there of Stanley as they head down the backstretch side by side. They continue to go into turn number 3 in just a second there. These guys are right on each other. 3 wide once again there as we go through 3 and 4. Gingrich now going to be challenging for the lead as they're able to get around Stanley. It is now up to Nichols and Gingrich to lead this race. Quinn Gingrich now looking really the one to the front as he passes Andrew Nichols there for the lap lead. Very close gap though between them. Across the start-finish line. Brett Murphy is currently sticking it in third, still on the bottom, hoping to make some moves happen. A lot of your top guys are still all up here in the front. 9th position, 1 second back, all the way up from 1st or 8th. Just over a half second together. That is very close to go all under a blanket together. Derek Stanley there running in the center. Last week's race winner. Hoping to make some moves as Brady Floyd is up into 4th position now. Some driver info there on Brady Floyd. We've seen him a couple times here in the Tuesday Night Truck League. Up 7 positions. Up 11, my apologies. There he is. Let's see the amount of racing that Brady has done. He's quite skilled, and it's going to be seeing him out here once again. Brett Murphy now up into second position, drafting behind his teammate of Quinn Gingrich. Andrew Nichols there, right there as well. Brady Floyd down to the bottom. You see the diecast dude, number 15, Alex Bell, hoping to make a move there, currently running in the center lane. These guys are all together still. Impressive to see Andrew Nichols' big move there, hoping to move down to the bottom and throw a block. He does not want to let them through. It's nice to see such a big pack racing here at Michigan. It warms the heart. Ballachino has fallen back a bit now into 8th position. Still, it is 1st through 10th, all within a second of each other. As Quinn Gingrich leads this race still with Brady Floyd behind. Alex Bell, though, catching way up there. We can see that speed he has on the bottom. We at the quarter there of Brady Floyd. Does not want to move up quite yet. He's not clear. Speaking of not clear, what's not clear yet is the release date for the 4Cloak Media Spotter Pack. This will be coming, I imagine, probably mid-December. It's a lot of voice lines, so I hate to say it. There's some very funny ones in there. I've given the people that have wanted a teaser a taste of what some of the disqualified ones are. They are very amusing, and they're going to make for a great spotter pack when it gets released, so you can have me screaming in your ear all the positions that you need to be in, and who's clear and who's not. Once again, though, that's going to be probably about mid-December when that comes out, I imagine. We'll see, though. Alex Bell currently challenging for the lead there of Quinn Gingrich. Brady Floyd behind Brett Murphy in fourth. Jeffrey Bell hoping to make some moves. He's been able to squirm himself back up now into fifth position there on the bottom of Andrew Nichols. We were able to see the 55 up in the front earlier on, but he slammed into the pit wall under stage, which did not help him at all, and he's going to be trying to challenge himself back out towards the front. Currently working out in his favor. Title between fifth and sixth there between him and Andrew Nichols. He's now going to start challenging Brett Murphy as we see Nichols now moving down to the bottom. Alex Bell looking at the bottom there of Quinn Gingrich. Two Chevrolets go side by side across the start-finish line. I believe Alex Bell got the lap led on that one. That was close. Brady Floyd still running in third position there with the number 24 F-150. He's got Brett Murphy behind. Jeffrey Bell not too further back. Is that 4 wide there for a second there? Or definitely 3, that's for sure. The skim of the wall there for Nichols almost eclipsed the 26th of Derek Stanley. Still, nice big double group out here. Going now through the front stretch. It's still Gingrich out front, Bell behind. Floyd, Murphy, Bell, all trying to make some moves and catch up the best they can. But, I mean, this is just such a racy situation they've all got on their hands here. And this has been for the past about 10 laps now. Just constantly on each other's bumpers. First through eighth, still within 1 second of each other. Sean Howell just outside that. That's impressive. The real stars of this show so far, though, have been Quinn Gingrich and Alex Bell. These two have been fighting non-stop since the beginning of this race, even under stage. They are not going to be giving each other an inch when it comes down to the finish in just, well, short-ish time. 15 of Alex Bell currently running in the playoffs. I know he wants to make as many gains as possible. Quinn Gingrich, he doesn't have anything to lose. He's got himself into a great position. He's not really challenging for a points lead. He's not able to secure himself a spot in the playoffs, but currently Quinn Gingrich is running out front, and he is going to be showing what he is made of here at Michigan. Brady Floyd still following pretty close behind Brett Murphy, maybe looking to make a pass along the outside. Ballachino catching back up. Same with Ryan Andrew up to the rest of the field. Top two starting to break away a lot more than everybody else. So we're going to start pairing up now into tandems. Three wide off of the exit of turn number 2. We have not seen a exit of 2 incident yet. That high line off the exit of turn number 2 is a slaughterer if you're not sure what you're doing or you don't have confidence in your ability to turn the car. The exit of 2, it'll just slam you straight to the wall. These guys have been doing a great job of keeping it off there, though, and continuing to run a great race here tonight. One of the problems I'm looking to see, though, is that it's starting to become a little bit of sunset, it looks like. Actually, we'll definitely be finishing this race still in the daytime here at Michigan, but suddenly turning into more of a sunset-style environment, which I'm a fan of until it becomes nighttime. Gingrich still leads this race. Bell behind. Floyd, Murphy, Bell. Positions haven't changed too much, but these guys are right on each other. See Ballachino there on the bottom. Through 3. He's ahead of Andrew through the turns, but as soon as he head down the straights, Ryan Andrew usually got it. Whoa! Very close move there. Off the exit of turn number 4. Almost a skim of the wall there for the 04. Just ahead of Ryan Andrew. Behind. Ballachino has definitely got the position now. Derek Stanley on a bit of a different strategy there. Just coming out of the pits now. We're going to see what pitting is going to look like for these guys. Remember, they've exited a caution on about lap number 34. We're going to see how that continues to develop going forward. We know that they can make probably roughly 20-ish, maybe a bit more laps. Maybe that late pit stop. Well, late for him, but really for everybody else. Derek Stanley is a very long-term gain kind of scenario. Alex Bell diving down to the bottom now is the 48, rises that high line. Bell got the position very easily there off of turn number 2. Brady Floyd a while back. Ballachino now right on the rear bumper of the 55 of Jeffrey Belk. Gingrich now on the bottom. He's going to be taking away the lead back. He's going to slide up the track. Not going to let Bell by. Very close as they now go across the start-finish line. You can see it there. Very close once again. It's definitely impressive out of these two, the skill they've been able to demonstrate here tonight. Information on Quinn there. 2.2 KI rating. Pennsylvania region. Pretty good time. Some Alex Bell information there. Current leader. 5.7 KI rating. And from the Ohioer, up 5 positions as well. Good run for Alex Bell. Fine job of keeping it out there, putting it to Quinn. But I mean, these two have just been racing the entire time. Brett Murphy right now looking to the outside, hoping to make a move if possible. Long Brady Floyd just doesn't have the pace for it quite yet. I don't think his tires are a good enough spot to do it. Look further back here, we got Sean Howell, last season's champion. It's good to see it. The 38 B&W Structural still out with us here tonight with the Tuesday Night Truck Series. Got Andrew Nichols behind, same with Mitchell Muma, not too much further back. Number 30 continues to run without a sponsor. I'm sure you Grayson would appreciate it if you wanted to send some sponsorship their way. Alex Forger Berube way further back there, currently running in 11th position after that detrimental first few lap incident. Jacob McMillan also pretty far back, pretty significant damage. Derek Stanley lap down after his pit strategy, but he's currently running in a pretty competitive spot right now between the rest of the field. Doug Dubinking also pretty far back, same with Chris Sawyer. Side by side, they're going to be going across the start-finish line once again. Alex Bell gets a lap lead. Very close together as they now go across. I imagine lap number 60 is where we're going to start seeing these guys go into pit road. 4 Goodyear tires and full of Sunoco fuel is what I expect to see. To the inside there, Brady Floyd. The number 20 Ford F-150, Baloccino, I think it is. I don't know, I haven't asked him about it. It's one of the few people I've talked to his sponsorship about there. He's on the bottom. Can he get the lap lead? He's very close there to Quinn Gingrich. Nope, he's not going to get it this time. Still, he's got a fast truck here. Now he's been able to stick it out front. Maybe the bottom is going to start being Brady's place to be. Alex Bell currently fell a little bit back now into 5th position behind the 5 of Jeffrey Belk, for Cloak Media, Toyota Tundra. Almost 3 wide they're going to be if Derek simply shoots down the bottom. He does not. Brady Floyd did not get the anticipated result I think he was hoping for, as he was hoping to maybe jump up further front until now he goes and slows down. He's spitting in. It's going to move the rest of your drivers up a little bit. Quinn Gingrich continues to lead, Brett Murphy behind, Belk in 3rd, Alex Bell in 4th. Once again, I have to give a fantastic big old shout out to the Strength House, who has sponsored this week's race here at Michigan as they're 3 wide entering turn number 3 as they spread out. And now Brett Murphy out to the lead. The Strength House is a wide-ranging strength training and sports community that provides in-person facilities in Worcester. I said it earlier, can't say it now. Figures. Massachusetts. Names 3 wide across the start-finish line over in Harvard, Massachusetts as well. And they have an online community that is thriving, full of athletes and powerlifters. They train adults who want to get stronger, building muscle, and want to gain confidence. They train powerlifters to break records in competition. The Strength House is home to people of all walks of life who want to reach their goals in a positive training environment with expert coaching. For more information, visit www.thestrengthhouse.com. The Strength House. Train with a purpose. Alex Bell back out into second position now as we see some guys heading down pit road. He's going to be falling further back as he goes in. Quinn Gingrich still has the lead. Jeffrey Buck, though, currently running behind Brett Murphy, pits in. He's lost his teammate. Quinn Gingrich has. He's got a Yee driver and an Equipment Geek driver right there on him. Derek Stanley, a lot of pace there along the outside. He's got the pace out of nowhere, apparently, as he shoots around the side. Head down now into turn number 3. 55, Jeffrey Belk still sticking it to the outside. Does he have a little bit more confidence in his braking, or is he staying out another lap? More confidence in the braking, it seems. Quinn Gingrich pulls off a lot earlier. Jeffrey Belk leading onto pit road. We're going to see if he can get the lap lead from the pits. That'd be pretty cool for him. And it looks like indeed he will. Congratulations to Jeff for getting himself a lap lead under yellow ahead of Quinn Gingrich. And based on the pace that Quinn has, I'm guessing he ran out of fuel, because that seems awfully slow, even for pit road at Michigan. Al Ballachino is going to be the one to watch off the exit of turn number 4 here at Michigan. I'm back out to your leaders there of Gingrich and Belk. Chris Sawyer leaving as well. See, Chris Sawyer gets it off of the pace, but he's not on the same lap. Jeffrey Belk gets the lead off of pit road, but Alan Baloccino and Brady Floyd are going to be the ones battling for the lead right now. Derek Stanley not too much further behind, running in third. Ballachino has the lead ahead of Floyd. Brady Floyd running also in the playoffs. Ballachino not. One under the Hauf rule, or the Pro Driver rule. That's for Brandon Hauf, not Quinn Hauf. Start finish line. That's going to be a lap lead there for Ballachino. Alex Bell currently in another competitive spot right now of 4th position, about 2 seconds back. Guys off of pit road that we were watching last time, Belk and Quinn Gingrich are in very different spots. Jeffrey Buck about 4 seconds back from your leader, about 2 back from Belk. Quinn Gingrich 16 seconds back. Something tells me he was definitely out of fuel. Now Ballachino is going to get the another lap lead here in this race. So we'll take a look at his driver information here. Good to see. 4.5 KI rating. Currently on a nice fresh old stint. I imagine that Ballachino is going to be out here for quite a while. He's got to hold off Brady Floyd, Derek Stanley, Alex Bell, and Sean Howell, though, if he wants to stay out front. Remember Ballachino back from before at Watkins Glen. Challenged Ryan Angier for the win the entirety of the race until he was taken out on the last lap. The second and third place there of Sean Howell and Alex Bell was duked out for the win, and it went to Sean Howell. Brady Floyd making some time there on Ballachino there in the 20. Trying to get him to that work we can shoot. Just doesn't have it quite yet. He's going to be catching up to Jacob McMillan. The JHM Bates, number 21. See him there, looks like finally he took his fast repair. Good to see Jacob finally with a more fresh truck. Nice clean paint job, ready to go. Alex Bell now in the 3rd position. He's got 2 seconds he has to gain over the next 15 laps, crossing the line this time. Quinn Gingrich has reduced that down from almost 17 seconds now to just about 16. It's a long way to go. He's going to be another pit stop, he's going to get there, and something tells me he's not going to get it. inside here at Brady Floyd. Apologies for a bit of radio silence. I had to take a quick drink and mute the loud car that was inside. Running through 3 now. You can see Brady's perspective as he was able to pass the 21 McMillan. He's heading to the front stretch. Brady Floyd in a great spot. Has been able to see Brady Floyd running out front here, especially in a competitive car. Let's go see Brady. See Jacob McMillan sticking with him pretty good right now, even though he's a lap down. Alex Bell currently also trying to catch back up a bit further back. He's got his rival and good friend Sean Howell right behind. Derek Stanley not too much further back either. Currently leading up Ryan Andrew, Mitchell Muma, Andrew Nichols. We see Derek Stanley pulls out to the outside to make sure they get by. Nice and smooth. The Jeffrey Belk there also in 9th, bringing up the rear of that. Quinn Gingrich way further back there after the struggles he was able to have on pit road, running a 10th position. Alex Virgin Berube further fine from there. Brett Murphy on the other side of the track. Back over to Jacob McMillan. Doug Newbigging. We've not talked about this race almost at all. He's been way further back. We'll have to see what happened there on the start a bit from now, because that is just a rough spot to be in the entire race, down towards the back. Don't like it. Chris Sawyer in 15th, currently bringing up the rear of the field, also trying to gain some time as he's 2 laps down. Alan Ballachino still has the lead, though, as Brady Floyd is pressuring him as much as he possibly can. Pikachu 04, I think, is starting to get used to a black truck there filling up his rearview mirror here in TNT. It's 2 times now. Before it was a Chevy, now it is a Ford. Really not. Both have sponsorship ties to me. Speaking of sponsorship ties, though, and Brady Floyd being there, Brady Floyd, part of Adra Sim Sport, which is with Jesse Atkinson, who we're going to be stopping by with after the stream has concluded. Make sure to go ahead and cheer him on for the Knoxville Nationals over Coast to Coast, where he's going to be starting on pole position, beating a World of Outlaws pro sprint car driver and several real-life dirt drivers as well. Pole position for that Veterans Charity Race. Excited to see it, and I hope that Fork Look Media Pierce Graphics 127 team does fantastically here tonight. That is going to be a while from now, though, as Brady Floyd looks down to the bottom of Ballachino. Is he going to be able to ride the bottom and get the position? He might, as he side drafts now on the 04. Comes around. Brady Floyd has the lead ahead of Alan Ballachino. Alex Bell continues to try to close that gap. It's still a while back, though. 9 laps. They are on to go. It's going to expect probably around mid-December. The Fork Look Media Spotter Pack will be coming out. Ballachino now down to the bottom. Be taking away that lead from Floyd once again. And then in mid-December when it releases, you're going to have me screaming in your ear telling you where people are. And some pretty funny, disappointed disqualification and penalty lines. The win lines are pretty good too, so keep an eye out for those. I'll be releasing teasers every now and then to make sure that y'all know that I'm continuing to work on it. Check out more information on that and the other services that I offer for Fork Look Media over on www.forklookmedia. Nope. That's my brand name. I am tired, if you can't tell. www.forkloak.net. It's my own link and I can't even say it today. Floyd right on the rear bumper still. I mean, he's got to be giving him tons of 0Xs at this rate. How hard he's been pushing on that rear of the 04. Like I said before, let's give it a chance now for Alex Bell to catch back up, and he has closed that gap absolutely down. From 2 seconds now to about a second. He still has a ways to make back up, but he has speed. Jesse, it is good to see you out in the chat. Welcome back. Yes, with the side-eye picture of from, and that was almost a year. Man, when was that taken? That was a while ago. ridiculous. Ryan Andrew behind 15 of Alex Bell. Sean Howell not too much further as well. I'm an hour behind schedule, so here. What do you mean I'm an hour behind schedule? Okay. Who's they? Committee of they? Maximum matches. Okay. Huh. Weird. We'll see how that time plays out. Brady Floyd, though, still putting the pressure onto the 04. Alan Ballachino, as we've seen for the past several laps, 5 to go. Seems a pretty calm atmosphere right now for 5 to go, but that is until right now where we see the 15, Alex Bell closing in very fast onto the 20 of Brady Floyd. This is going to be some fantastic playoff points for the 15 if he can get this fantastic win here tonight at the Strength House 150 at Michigan. On the bottom of Floyd, Bell currently going out to see if he can get it. Doesn't have the pace right now, still in third. 4 to go. Just wants to see me now. All right. 15 side by side from the 20 down the backstretch. Turn 3. Ballachino has held on to the lead this time so far, and he pulled onto it still. It looks like the 15 doesn't have the pace off of the exit of 4 compared to Brady Floyd, who is a contender in terms of playoff points. So I'm sure Alex Bell wants to get around as fast as possible if he can. 3 to go. Ryan Andrew now up into the fray as well. Another playoff driver right there. Whoa, very close there. Skim of the wall and of the bumpers there for Brady Floyd. Ryan Andrew and Sean Howell. This has gotten a lot more intense here just within the last few laps. Alan Ballachino doesn't have the pace to compare against Alex Bell. Let's see how they do on the runoff of 4. Bell still has the lead. Side by side they go. Ballachino. Alex Bell still in second position. Ryan Andrew in third. Sean Howell now diving down to see if he can maybe get somewhere. We have not seen Sean Howell up in the front in this race and see what he can do here on the last 2 laps here at Michigan. Jeffrey Belk in 6th position. He's in striking difference. He's in striking distance if he can get up there. That 8 little bit of wiggle there off the exit of, not to the entrance of 3 there. Ballachino still has the lead now. Alex Bell goes to block Ryan Andrew. Very close skim of the bumpers between those two. They're able to save it. Brady Floyd looking down low. Here it is. Lap number 75 of 75. It's the white flag. On the bottom goes Andrew. They're about to stick it 3 wide now. Ballachino still has the lead. Ryan Andrew very close to that rear bumper. Once again of the 15. He can't hold on to a collision between him and Brady Floyd. They save it going down the backstretch. Sean Howell has more of a run. Brady Floyd sticks it down to the bottom. You still see Alex Bell trying to lead the best he can. Collision between the 20 and the 8. Brady Floyd now out into third. Side by side, they're going to go through the front stretch. Alan Ballachino is ahead. Who's going to get the win? Ballachino wins here at Michigan for the Strength House 150 as they're wrecking across through the grass. Third place goes to Sean Howell. 4th, Brady Floyd. 5th, Ryan Andrew. What a finish. Sean Howell, though, sleeper, coming back up to finish 3rd. Did not expect that one. Alan Ballachino, though, pro driver, falls under the House rule. Gets himself the win here at the Strength House 150 at Michigan International Speedway with his 04 Pikachu Toyota Tundra. Ahead of playoff driver Alex Bell and Sean Howell. Rear podium, Brady Floyd finishes in 4th, Ryan Andrew in 5th. The 8th is the going to start doing his burnout celebrations there. His very well-earned ones at that. Running towards the rear of the field to be able to come back up. Jeffrey Belk finishes in 6th position. Andrew Nichols finishes 7th. Mitchell Muma finishes in 8th. Quinn Gingrich in 9th. 10th goes to Alex Farger-Berube. Brett Murphy finishes 11th. 12th goes to Jacob McMillan. 13th, Derek Stanley. 14th, Doug Newbeging. And bringing up the rear of the field, and 15th, Chris Sawyer. Honestly, what a race we had here tonight. I wish I had more words to call it than that, than just what a race. I mean, a constant battle that we had the entire time in the first parts of the race between Alex Bell and Quinn Gingrich. I mean, that was an intense one to watch. And then afterwards, we got to see a nice big battle between Alan Baloccino and Brady Floyd, with Ballachino getting able to get the win with the chase from Alex Bell down right there up to the line. I mean, that is incredible. Able to close that amount of distance he was able to in the last little bit. Sean Howell banging doors the Brady Floyd to get the 3rd place across the line. It's playoff points, man. They count every single last bit. With that, let's go ahead and bring up our interviewees and grab the number 38, Sean Howell, if I can weasel my way over to him. Sean, open the booth. They read me.
Copy, I got you.
3rd position you got here at Michigan with the Strength House 150. How does it feel?
Solid run. Kind of messed up on the first pit cycle there, put us in a hole, and we were able to dig out of it for a solid P3 there.
Yeah, I mean, what a 3rd position at that, having to bang doors with Brady Floyd across the line to get the position.
Oh yeah, that top, I think coming to that last lap, top 6 were all under a blanket there of like a second, so it could have been anyone's race there.
It absolutely could have. I saw the couple, very close calls there with Ryan Andrew, especially at the end. The aggressiveness out of everybody trying to get those last few playoff positions available. It's intense.
Yeah, there was there was a lot of give and take early, but not coming to the end there. We like I said, we put ourselves in a big hole there. Where I gained so much time entering pit row that first pit stop, and then I just missed my stall. Couldn't get it in position, and we needed a good finish. Luckily, Allen was able to win. That puts us in a better playoff points position with Bell not winning. So I think me and Bell are gonna be pretty tight on points here with him winning the stage and me not getting any stage points. So another tight points battle going into Richmond, I think, and we'll see what happens there.
Absolutely. I mean, still, what a performance you're able to put on tonight. Kind of the underdog here. We're running towards the back for a lot of the race after you said your botched pit stop. Still, I mean, that's impressive to be able to come back from the rear and finish on the podium step. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, I felt confident about our pit entry there. We gained a lot of time both times on pit entry, and that gave us a good at pit exit there, where I think it's only me and Bell and just me and Bell for a while, and we were able to gap quite a bit of the field there, running 3rd and 4th. So I was confident about coming down pit road and gaining spots there. So that's why I kind of rid around the back. I knew I could get a lot of it back coming to pit road.
Yeah. Well, you ran a great race here tonight. Who do you have to thank for such a great race car?
I just thank everyone that's watching, the sponsor that put on today's race, and hope everyone enjoyed.
All right, well, thank you much for your time, Sean. I do appreciate it, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Number 38 of Sean Howell, getting 3rd position here at Michigan. What a great run he had. Let's go and bring up the 15 of Alex Bell, who was able to finish 2nd place here at the Strength House 150. Alex, open the booth. They read me.
Yes, sir.
Well, you said before that I was probably going to be bringing you up, and you're right. And it's once again for a 2nd position.
Yeah, fun race. Huge props to Allen and Brady. Their pit entry there on the green flag pit stop was absolutely phenomenal. They were gone by like 4 seconds when I came out, so that was definitely the difference. So good job on those guys on the pit road entry.
I mean, still though, the run that you had to do to chase them down was incredible. I was keeping track of that. I mean, 4 to 2 to all of a sudden within a few laps to go, you were right there on their bumpers.
Yeah, thankfully, Sean was on my bumper a little bit, and that was probably giving me some kind of drafting help. But, once you get within like a second with these trucks, you start picking up their draft, and the rate starts closing down a lot further. But yeah, it was a huge climb to see it as close as we did there. So 2nd place, obviously we come in here wanting a win, but if you look at it from the points racing side stuff, we have the stage win. a lot of laps led in second place. So good points stay here for the number 15 Chevrolet.
It absolutely is. I mean, you put on a great race. What do you think is going to be your strength going into the next one here currently with the playoff standings?
I think next week is Richmond, which is a short track, which is just going to be chaos. So you can't really make that a strength. But I like the cookie cutter type tracks. I know they're not really the best racing, but it's what I excel at. So I'm really excited for Vegas, which is our finale. But yeah, it's probably going to be a brawl next week at Richmond with everyone trying to get as many points as they can. But we can brawl too. It'll be fun.
All right. Well, you ran a great race here tonight. Who do you have to thank for such a great race car?
Thank you to all the virtual guys back at the virtual garage for the number 15 Chevrolet. They put together a hot rod out there. Thank you to Keith Merrick, the Diecast Dude, on Twitter for sponsoring me all season, per usual. And thank you to the great guys in this league that allows us to have such great racing.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Alex. I do appreciate it, and congratulations on getting the podium step.
Thank you, sir. Have yourself a good night.
The 15 of Alex Bell getting himself a great second place position here in the TNT League. Man, that is going to put on some very close, tight racing there for our playoff points. All right, let's go bring up your race winner, Alan Ballachino. Alan, it's no open the booth. Do you read me?
Hey, how you doing?
Well, long time no see. You just won yourself a race.
Heck yeah. I think the pit entry won me that race, honestly.
Alex was just talking about that, how you and Brady were able to come in and just absolutely destroy everyone on your pit entry. How did you do it?
Last second, basically, I'm like, oh man, let me just, pit here out of turn 4. I decided on it. I'm like, I looked at the fuel. I'm like, oh, I should probably pit right now. So, yeah, the undercut works a dream.
Apparently so, because you were able to come out and just absolutely put on a great show right to the very end. I mean, it was such an intense battle between you and Brady the entire time.
Yeah, it was a good battle. We had a good time out there. It was a good race for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know you haven't raced a whole ton here with TNT, so what are your thoughts?
It was a pretty good race. I had a fun time. I was actually just trying to figure out how the draft was working the whole time here out tonight, because, honestly, I didn't even really practice. I just showed up and oh yeah, the league is tonight. Oh, let me go race that really quick. So I ran this race on just minimal time, minimal effort.
Hey, well, it turned out really well in your favor, and you got yourself a race win.
Yeah, man.
Well,
it was a good time though. I enjoyed it.
Good. That is honestly good to hear, and I think that's one of the main important parts about TNT is making sure everybody has a good time while racing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, who do you have to thank for such a great race car here tonight?
I'd like to thank the boys at Nexus for helping me out and everything. I just got a new wheel this week, and they've been pretty helpful to me getting used to it. So it's been a bit of an adjustment this week. So this race is just good to build a little bit of confidence back into getting everything going again.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, thank you very much for your time, Alan. I do appreciate it, and congratulations on your race win.
Thank you.
Number 04 of Alan Ballachino getting himself the fantastic race win here at the Strength House 150 at Michigan. What a race that we had here tonight. Fantastic battles day in, day out that we had. Gotta love it. Characteristic TNT, isn't it? Just always a constant run to the finish. Usually you see Alex Bell, Sean Howell out to the front. We got to see both out to the front tonight. Alex Bell getting a second place position. I know Lucas Strayer was talking about making a bingo board, and I know he did at one point, but next time he makes one, he's got to make sure he puts Alex Bell gets a second position on there, because that is many times this season. But only a few races left. I believe it's Richmond, then Vegas, and we're going to be done for TNT Season 2. I've had a great time broadcasting them here on twitch.tv/4cloak, and I want to thank you very much for coming out to join us here tonight for this week's race. With that, though, we're going to head over to Twitch, actually, and bring Jesse in for an interview. It's just even... Oh, he is in there. Oh, yeah, let's talk to Jesse. Jesse, it's no up in the booth. They read me.
The truth. They weren't lying.
Well, yeah, I mean, Brady said to do it, and I saw you were in there.
Well, hello.
There you go. I know you weren't prepared for this. You didn't race here tonight. How was your race?
What race?
Exactly. Goodness. Well, you have a great race coming up here tonight.
Yeah.
Want to elaborate?
Knoxville Nationals. Zoom.
Is that it?
I qualified on pole somehow.
Want to talk about that?
Uh, I qualified on pole. Sorry, I just watched the B main and somebody got like completely taken out. Oh my. Okay. It's gonna be a long night. I beat a World Outlaw Pro driver and 5 other IRL drivers. That's kind of nice.
There you go.
I don't know what else to say.
That's okay. Still, I mean, you got a great race though, and it's a good promotion for Four Cloak Media out there. And I know that I'm really hoping that you're able to put on a good show, and you're the best dirt racer I know. So.
Yeah, well, at least we know. I'll get you at minimum broadcast time on the pace lap.
There you go.
If anything, I'll get shoved into turn 1.
Well, when are you going live on Twitch?
Definitely not today.
Oh, you're not today at all?
No, I'll record it though, just for to see if I rage or whatever,
Okay.
depending on the outcome.
Well, I was gonna raid you, but well, guess we're
Oh.
doing that now.
I
Jesse.
mean, it's gonna be like another hour until the feature starts.
Listen, just because you make good points. Still, I want to thank you for being out here. I mean, I know your team appreciates it.
Of course.
What'd you think about tonight's race, though?
I watched about 5 laps of it. Saw Brady get shuffled to the back, and that's about it. It's very nice. Apparently, it was caution free, so that's
Yeah.
always nice to hear.
All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna have to let you go so I can wrap up the stream.
Somebody just thumbs down the broadcast. I don't. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Thumbs down the broadcast. How dare you? All right. With that, though, let's go and wrap this up. Thank you, Jesse, for coming up here. Alan Ballachino gets the fantastic race win here at the Strength House 150 at Michigan. Great race that we had. Make sure you go ahead and watch the replay. That's going to be over on YouTube. You can follow us, For Cloak Media, over on Instagram, where I'll be posting some post-race pictures. Make sure you check out the channel for other stuff on there. And the website, that's going to be www.fourcloak.net. So you can see some great things that I offer. And finally, I gotta give one big last thank you there to Strength House, our sponsoring this week's race. Remember that they are a strength training and sports performance community that operates in the in-person facilities in Worcester. That's not how you say that. Again, sorry, Brett. In Harvard, Massachusetts, as well as the thriving online community of athletes and powerlifters. They train young adults and just normal adults as well to get stronger, build muscle, and gain confidence. They train powerlifters to break records in competitions. The Strength House is home to people of all walks of life who want to reach their goals in a positive training environment with expert coaching. For more information, make sure you go ahead and visit them at www.thestrengthhouse.com. The Strength House. Train with a purpose. And if you want to get your message up on there, make sure you can contact Brett or me and get your message out there as well. And with that, I've been Noah Walter here on twitch.tv/4cloak. Make sure you tune in this Sunday to catch Kaskar returning. And then make sure you tune in next week to catch the next TNT race. Till then, we'll see you next time, and have a good night.